Gang, gang, slang. You ain't
Gang,
get
gang,
slang,
there they
no
got to
gang.
use that word. Two goofballs in the pool.
You know why I'm not speechless?
Why?
Because I'm an island.
The Island Boys, two brothers who went from viral meme kings to the internet's biggest punchline. Their faces covered in tattoos, their hair styled like highlighters gone wrong, and their story, proof that viral fame can vanish just as fast as it explodes. Because after skyrocketing to fame off one freestyle, these two spiraled into arrests, lawsuits, drug charges, public scandals, and even kissing each other on camera for clout. And now, the truth about their broken finances, crumbling family ties, and endless legal problems has been fully exposed. This isn't just a downfall, it's a complete implosion. So let's break down exactly how the Island Boys went from making $60,000 a day to homeless, broke, and despised. It all started in October 2021, a short freestyle video filmed poolside with Alex and Frankie, better known as Fly Sulja and Kodiak Red, belting out their offbeat but hypnotic chorus, "'Cause I'm an island boy."
I'm an island boy. I'm a just island boy. I'm a just island boy.
The flow was clunky, the lyrics nonsensical, but the visuals, unforgettable. Their tattoos, their wild dreadlocks, the sheer absurdity of the moment. It was the kind of clip you couldn't ignore. Within days, the video hit 10 million views. Overnight, they went from nobodies in Florida to meme sensations. Memes, remixes, Halloween costumes. The internet couldn't stop clowning them. But here's the catch. People weren't laughing with them. They were laughing at them. Still, the brothers leaned in. They claimed their brand proudly, Island Boys, and doubled down on the attention. Suddenly, they were making up to $60,000 a day from cameos alone. They rejected a record deal from Kodak Black, Flex Jewelry, cars, and cash like rap superstars, and told anyone who doubted them that they were destined for greatness. But what they didn't realize, they weren't artists. They were a meme. And memes don't last forever. As fast as the rise came, cracks started to show. Their first live performance in Miami, a disaster. They got booed off stage before even finishing their opening line. Instead of regrouping, they leaned harder into arrogance. They went on Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast, a huge opportunity to reach mainstream audiences, and completely blew it. When co-host George Janko gently advised them to invest their jewelry in case fame dried up, they snapped back, "Stop talking, I probably make more money than you." Then they stormed off set. That clip went viral, but for all the wrong reasons.
I think you guys take all of your jewelry assets and invest it in something. So you guys will never ever be broke again.
One, let me tell you something.
George, stop talking.
I don't need financial advice
we don't
when
need
I probably
financial
make more money
advice
than
from
you.
No, hold on. No,
This
hold
is
on. Podcast. No, here, I'm moving for you.
Viewers didn't see confidence. They saw two clowns too immature to take advice. And yet, the ego kept inflating. They bragged that they were 10 times more viral after controversies, when really the internet was just tired of them. By 2023, their music was flopping, their audience shrinking, and their reputation tanking. So to stay relevant, the twins pulled their most desperate stunt yet. They kissed. On camera, twin brothers. The clip spread like wildfire, not because it impressed people, but because it disgusted them. Even Adam, 22 from No Jumper, someone who's seen everything in internet culture, admitted he was shocked. The kiss may have earned them a short spike of attention, even some cash, reportedly $400,000 in 3 months. But it was the final straw for their reputation. Whatever was left of their mainstream appeal evaporated. Brands dropped them, promoters canceled shows, other artists stopped picking up their calls. The stunt exposed what many already suspected. The Island Boys weren't just reckless. They were willing to cross any line, even family boundaries for clicks. But the scandals didn't stop online. In real life, their behavior caught up to them too. Frankie, aka Kodiak Red, was repeatedly arrested, from reckless driving at 100 miles per hour to impersonating his own twin brother during a police stop, hoping to dodge consequences. Cops caught on instantly, pointing out his tattoos didn't match. Soon after, he was hit with even worse charges. Possession of oxycodone pills without a prescription, and carrying a Glock with the serial number scratched off. The gun was painted bright blue, like a toy, but it was fully functional and fully illegal.
TikTok personality known as Kodiak Red is in trouble with the law again.
The judge gave Frank Venegas bail this afternoon for having a gun without a serial number and oxy pills.
Meanwhile, both brothers openly bragged about being arrested over 35 times, as if that was some kind of badge of honor. But it only reinforced what people already thought. These weren't rappers. They were criminals playing dress-up. But here's where things get ugly. For years, the Island Boys flashed stacks of cash, Rolexes, Bentleys, and diamond grills. But their own manager eventually exposed the truth. They were broke. According to him, the brothers owed him over $150,000 in unpaid Cameo revenue. Their millions were mostly blown on watches, cars, and jewelry they couldn't maintain. Their Cameo rates dropped from $135 per video to just $30. And even then, nobody was buying. In fact, when eviction notices hit, Kodiak Red's landlord confirmed he hadn't paid rent or car payments in months. His financial mess even tanked his twins' credit score. And if financial ruin wasn't bad enough, the family situation made it worse. In 2025, Alex had his first child, but the baby needed NICU care. Instead of focusing on his kid, Alex turned the ordeal into live stream content, which disgusted fans even more. Meanwhile, Frankie spiraled into addiction. Despite claiming he'd been sober for 23 days, fans watched him relapse, slurring words on streams and lashing out with accusations, including bizarre claims that Alex's wife used drugs while pregnant. That accusation nearly destroyed what was left of their bond as brothers. The family that once rallied around their viral success was now splintered beyond repair. By now, the Island Boys weren't just disliked, they were openly hated. Fans petitioned for platforms to ban them. Their music was ratioed into oblivion. YouTubers roasted them relentlessly. Even Jake Paul piled on, calling them punks and mocking their financial collapse. Every stunt they pulled, from fake fights to desperate collabs, only further exposed the truth. The Island Boys were never artists. They were never entrepreneurs. They were never influencers. They were a meme. And now they're a cautionary tale. As of 2025, Frankie is buried in legal cases, probation violations, and drug charges. Alex is broke, his credit destroyed, his career non-existent. They're both drowning in debt, facing lawsuits, and clinging to what little spotlight they can squeeze out of livestream drama. They once bragged about making more than doctors, lawyers, and rappers combined. Today, they're mocked as broke clowns, with their entire downfall documented online for everyone to see. The Island Boys just got exposed for what they really are. Not musicians, not stars, not icons, just two reckless brothers who mistook virality for talent and burned everything they touched in the process. And maybe that's the legacy here. Not fame, not music, but a lesson. Because in 2025, clout fades fast. Arrogance collapses faster. And if you build your empire on being a meme, don't be surprised when the joke ends. So, what do you think? Did the Island Boys deserve this downfall, or were they doomed from the start? Drop your thoughts below.